This is an auspicious day for not only the Bangladeshi community in Maryland, but also for all of well-wishers and friends of the Bangladeshi community around the globe. Today we have gathered here to celebrate the inauguration ceremony of adding the ceremonial street sign on the renowned Baltimore Business Street, Saratoga Street, after our beloved leader, the late Shohid President Ziaur Rahman, as the Ziaur Rahman way. Thank you so much. It is a matter of great pleasure and honor for us to be able to show our utmost respect to our great national president Ziaur Rahman, who is the Bangladesh independent and roasted democracy in the country from our party rule by initiating multi-party democratic participation. He later served the country as the most popular democratically elected president. He is none other than our late Shohid President Ziaur Rahman. Now I would like to call upon convener of today's event, Mr. Mohammed Kajol. Today, we got our honor to have Mr. Henry Bannery with us. Miss Robin T. Lewis, Mr. Anis Ahmed, Commissioner Governors Commission on AAPI and SAA, National Director Bangladeshi for Biden National Council 2020. And Mr. Dr. Kashem. Oh, sorry, Dr. Cardi. Now I'd like to call upon main convener of today's event, Mr. Mohammed Kajol.
Thank you. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. আজকের এই জিয়া রহমান ইনোগ্রেশন সেরেমনি অনুষ্ঠানে যারা উপস্থিত আছেন, যারা শুনছেন, যারা শুনবেন, যারা দেখছেন এবং যারা দেখবেন, বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন প্রান্ত থেকে সবাইকে জানাই সালাম ও শুভেচ্ছা। আমি মোহাম্মদ কাজল, আমেরিকা মেরিল্যান্ড স্টেটে জিয়াউর রহমান থেকে আপনাদেরকে জানাই শুভেচ্ছা। এই উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠানের প্রধান অতিথি হিসেবে আছেন আমাদের অহংকার শহীদ রাষ্ট্রপতি জিয়াউর রহমানের সুযোগ্য সন্তান জনাব তারেক রহমান। আমি তারেক রহমানকে জানাই ধন্যবাদ ও কৃতজ্ঞতা। আরো উপস্থিত আছেন অনারেবল ডেলিগেট রবিন টি লুইস, মেরিল্যান্ড জেনারেল অ্যাসেম্বলি। উপস্থিত আছেন অনারেবল ডেলিগেট হ্যারি ব্রান্ডেন। উপস্থিত আছেন আনিস আহমেদ। উপস্থিত আছেন ডক্টর কার্ড। আজকের এই দিনটি বাংলাদেশি আমেরিকান কমিউনিটি অফ মেরিল্যান্ডের জন্য স্মরণীয় দিন। শুধু মেরিল্যান্ডের জন্য নয়, বাংলাদেশ সহ সারা বিশ্বে ছড়িয়ে থাকা বাংলাদেশিদের জন্য একটি আনন্দ ও গর্বের দিন। আমি মোহাম্মদ কাজল, দীর্ঘ 30 বছর যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে বসবাস করি। বাংলাদেশে শহীদ বাংলাদেশের জিয়া আন্তর্জাতিক বিমানবন্দর থেকে শুরু করে সর্বক্ষেত্রে যখন শহীদ জিয়াউর রহমানের নাম মুছে ফেলা হচ্ছে, সেই দিন আমি সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছি আমার এই চির চেনা আমেরিকা মেরিল্যান্ড স্টেটে যে কোনো একটি স্থাপনা বা সড়কের নাম শহীদ জিয়াউর রহমানের নামে করব। আমার এই তীব্র ইচ্ছা আর প্রতিজ্ঞা থেকে এই বিষয়টি নিয়ে নেওয়া কাজ শুরু করি। আমার এই পথ চলার দীর্ঘদিনের এই নামকরণটি করার জন্য আমাকে অনেকটাই অপেক্ষা করতে হয়েছে। আজ আমি মহান রাব্বুল কাছে শুকরিয়া আদায় করছি। এই কাজে আমাকে সহযোগিতা করার জন্য ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমার পরিবারের সদস্যবৃন্দকে। একই সাথে বাংলাদেশ থেকে সবসময় আমাকে সহযোগিতা করেছে অধ্যাপক বেলায়েত হোসেন স্বপন ভাইকে। আজকের এই বিশেষ উপস্থিতি নিউইয়র্ক থেকে, ফিলাডেলফিয়া থেকে, ওয়াশিংটন থেকে, ভার্জিনিয়া থেকে, বিভিন্ন স্টেট থেকে আগত সবাইকে আন্তরিক ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমার প্রিয় মেরিল্যান্ড বাসীকে। প্রিন্ট মিডিয়া, ইলেকট্রনিক মিডিয়া সাংবাদিক বৃন্দকে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। জনাব তারেক রহমানকে আমার অশেষ ধন্যবাদ ও কৃতজ্ঞতা জানিয়ে আমার সংক্ষিপ্ত বক্তব্য শেষ করছি এবং শুভ উদ্বোধন ঘোষণা করছি। শহীদ জিয়া অমর হোক, মা বেগম খালেদা জিয়া সুস্থ দীর্ঘ আয়ু কামনা করুন। ধন্যবাদ আপনাদের সবাইকে।
Thank you so much, our convener, main convener, Mr. Mohammed Kajo. Today we got honor to have Mr. Ziaur Rahman, Anis Ahmed, Governor Commission, with us. I would like to request Mr. Anis Ahmed to share some of his thought with us, please. Thank you. Mr. Anis Ahmed.
Okay, ঠিক আছে. Okay.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Okay. এখন ঠিক আছে?
গুড আফটারনুন। শুভ দুপুর। আমার নাম আনিস আহমেদ, আপনারা সবাই জানেন। It is my honor that we have very distinguished people of Maryland here. Reason is that it's a ribbon cutting ceremony of a street named after legend of Bangladesh who sacrificed his life for the causes of the people of Bangladesh, who declared independence of Bangladesh. And today we are here to show that honor to that gentleman that we, the Bangladeshi people in America, choose to live, grow our family, and make our next generation. Honor, we the people here in Bangladesh, in America, we are not only a law-abiding citizen in Bangladesh, we are in America too. We raise our family, we contribute in every aspect of life, from economy to business, to education, even political decision making. It is high honor. We the Bangladesh to contribute something in American life, and that is the biggest achievement. Today we are here named of a gentleman whose supporters are in America, especially this region. They are doing businesses, paying taxes to the government that they love, the country they choose to. And you start from end to that street to end to this one end to another, owned by maximum Bangladeshi people. Honorable guest, it is my honor to inform you that they are not only contributor to this country, they are contributor for the next generation and the cause for America. We are ready to do everything for the country. If necessary, the call for the country will do. That is our solemn duty, that is our solemn oath. We mean it. Today we are here to distinguish several distinguished people. One of them is Robin Lewis. By the way, another important lady, elected official, couldn't come. Her name is Ruth Lyerman. She is running for state comptroller position, which is the number 3rd position in the state. She couldn't come, but she conveyed message to you, her support to the community. But we got another person from her district, which is District 46, Robin Lewis. This Robin Lewis, I will say a few words about her, and let why so much important Robin Lewis? Robin Lewis, delegate in the district, 46th district, the same district as Delegate Lyerman. She is Master's in Public Health from Columbia University, served on the Health Committee in Maryland General Assembly. Before coming to delegate, she worked for over 20 years in international health in 14 countries, in Asia, Africa, Caribbean, recent legislative accomplishment is passage of Health Equity Act of 2021, which she has expand access to health care for all people in America. The important part of that, today we are facing COVID, the infectious disease. Robin is pioneer and she is not only research fellow, she is master's of it. Robin, and we have Mr. Harry Hunter, who is a very good friend of many years, and I happen to know him from several occasions. Mr. Hunter, he became a legislative person, an elected official, within 10 years coming in America. Good thing is that America gives us. But he not only takes that, he also contributes. Now he is a very strong, very dynamic, very, I would say, very positive-minded delegate in General Assembly. He is also the Vice Chair of Asian Pacific American Legislative Caucus. He and Robin Lewis both are in the same health committee. Today, we the people in Maryland, what we see here, the equity in our health, they are the person that they did this. So we must congratulate and give a big round of applause to them. And Mr. Bhandari, when he became legislative elected official, it was not in the news in America, it was news in the whole world. He's the first Nepalese elected member of the Maryland or ever any other state in America. Yes. Mr. Bhandari is a very good friend of me. When I reached him, he responded immediately. So as Ms. Lewis. I have another person I would tell, Mr. Dr. Kirky, Sam Kirky. I mean, you know that I served as a commissioner for 2 terms with the Governor's Commission, and I can do that much for 2 terms, not more than that. So Mr. Kirky is he is the very, very important man to the Governor's Commission. He's a very important man with the Governor's office. So Mr. Dr. Karki is here. I'm very proud that he attended my call. He's my back saver. Whenever I have any problem or we have any problem, we always talk each other. Besides that, we are the member of the Maryland API Leadership Council. We are both together. So we always talk each other. So I don't want to go that far. I will just give mic for a few minutes, for a few seconds to Dr. Karki. A few words he will say on behalf of the Commission and the Governor's Office. Dr. Sam Karki.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon to everyone. To me, it's a great sense of pride to be invited to a historic occasion. This occasion is historic in the sense that, we people who came to this country came here for living our life, and we have our children. We knew much more about our country history. But our children who are here, they don't know much about our history. And today, by naming the street on the name of one of the freedom fighters, one of the military officers, usually military officers are known for questioning democracy, but this General Ziaur Rahman was the military officer with not democracy. It's a reverse. So from that perspective, this is something you want your children to know, you want your children to go through, because all the while you are here, our concern is, look, we are here in the US, but we don't want our children to forget our culture, our history, our values, and by naming the street after the freedom fighter, after the fighter of democracy, you have established a legacy here. You have made sure that your children know where you came from and who you are proud of, and it's something to be proud of. The people in Bangladesh must be watching you and must be very proud of you. And each and all of you, I think they must be very proud of you because you have brought Bangladesh to the United States. So from that perspective, in Nepal you say that this event will be enshrined in gold letters in the history of the immigrant from Bangladesh in the US. This is a great occasion. This is almost like a time where you mature the people from Bangladesh. They matured here because you have claimed that this is our country, but at the same time we know where we are from, and we are very proud of our history. We are very proud of what we have done, and I think it's a good history for every immigrant to learn, every immigrant from every other country to value their motherland, to value their leaders, what they did, and from that perspective, I congratulate all of you, and I'm very proud of you, and I bring good wishes to the commission, Southeast Commission. At the same time, I chair the Baltimore County API also, so I bring you greetings. Anybody who is interested in joining Baltimore County API to contact me. I'm looking for people who want to be active. I chair the Bhutani and Nepali and all the Nepalese in this country also. So I bring good wishes from everyone, and I'll take this message to my friends that, look, we have to follow what Bangladesh is doing. This is a good thing to learn, good thing to do. So I wish you good. I hope this is the only starting of something good, and I think you will go very far on this road. And thank you very much, and congratulations to all.
Thank you, Dr. Karki. What I wanted to say, he already told, so I don't need to say that much. What is this? Thank you, Dr. Karki. I mentioned my good friend from New York. His name is, Mr. Giyash. The first Bangladeshi American ran for office in New York for state senate position. Thanks for coming over here. And another thing I need to mention here, the late Ziaur Rahman's son, Mr. Tariq Rahman, is on live right now. He is with us, and thanks Mr. Tariq Rahman for attending with us, and this great occasion that your dad, what contributed to the country. Now we are recognizing that. We are very proud of it. And you're very Mr. Tariq Rahman, you'll be happy to know that we are not only happy, also we are very happy that distinguished people from the Maryland General Assembly, they are here to recognize your father. Mr. Tariq Rahman, you can see us, but we can't hear, but we'll listen to you next time. Without further ado, I request my chief guest, Mr. Bhandari, Harry Bhandari to say a few words this occasion, and he said, we are very honored to have you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. What a pleasure, and it's good fitting. Today is Father's Day, and Rahman must be very happy with the commitment, character, and confidence of his father that is inspiring all of us today. And thank you, Anish, for inviting me here. And I'm so glad to be to be among our Bangladeshi friends. So as the first Nepalese American elected officer, sometimes I feel like I don't just represent my district, but Nepalese people all over the world. When it's an immigrant, what I found about this country is not only wealthiest on earth, but this is the most generous country on earth. And the diversity of this country is our strength. And what you guys have been proving here is the right thing. Never forget your root. That's very important. Like, you can be still Bangladeshi American and still you can do the great thing. That's the testimony here. And America is a melting pot. And the life, liberty, and pursuit of social happiness. And the president who established a party, he did fight for freedom, free speech, free market, accountability, and the support system, and help for vulnerable people. It takes a lot of courage to help the vulnerable people. Anybody can help the richest people. The people who sacrificed his life to help people, to build a country. He was assassinated. However, it doesn't matter. It does not matter if you don't like the road. Pave the new road. It doesn't matter in a long run. That's the inspiration. And today, building may change. This building may change, but the road never change. That's important. That's important. So, as a Vice President of Asian American Pacific Islander Caucus in the House of Delegates, I represent each of you. And I want to say you today, you matter here. You matter in America. You are America. Your voice is welcome. Your culture is valid and it is valued. And your history is respected. Bangladeshi history is an American history. This history should be taught. Every single person, no matter where, university, there are a lot of Asian American studies, like in our flagship university. Your history, this road, all the freedom fighters should be taught in the curriculum. So each child will have a sense of belongings. They will think that, oh, I'm part of this. There will be the sense of belonging and sense of respect. Anything I can do to help you, it will be my honor. And I will ask one more time. Thank you, Ziaur Rahman. I mean, it's such an honor. It's such an honor. And I'm so very inspired when I was reading your father legacy. I was so inspired. Thank you, Anish. And thank you, everyone. It is not possible by one person. This is a collective effort. And again, at the end, please run for office. Please run for office. It doesn't matter. Until and unless you keep on running, you never lose. You never lose. Run for office. When I ran, I want to inspire a little bit. I started working at a gas station 10 miles away from here. This is the greatness of the country. And I won the elections. You know, my district is pretty much like 80% white district, right? No minority has won any type of the elections, right? But I do. You know what? It doesn't matter what other people think about you. It matters what you think about yourself. That's important. That is very, very important. With these words, if there is anything I can do, please run for office, fight for education, like we could pass the bipartisan pandemic release legislation. Thank you, Robin. 1.5 billion in tax relief and the stimulus for families and small businesses like everybody. That's very important. We could pass 2.2 billion for school construction, where immigrant children they go. If we give them the opportunity, they will give back to the community, and we could secure $2 million for our, different projects. This is important. When you fight, when you run, then we could make more street, and we could make everybody proud and inspired. This is important. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bhandari, Delegate Bhandari. Well, you're really a leader because you spoke a lot of things that we forget. Thank you. And I'm going to ask the next person whose name is on the stone right now in America, especially in Maryland, who pioneered with the help of Mr. Bhandari this equity, health equity passed. And already Mr. Bhandari told that what he did, our General Assembly, this what they did, we benefit. What their work hurt, we get benefit. So without further ado, I request as special guest Robin T. Lewis to say a few words that how proud that we are and how proud she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Robin T. Lewis.
Good afternoon. Salam alaikum. My name is Robin Lewis. I am a state delegate here in Maryland. I serve with my wonderful colleague, Delegate Bhandari. We serve on the same committee, the Health Committee. And I'll tell you what, that work, I think that microphone is too microphone.
Yeah, you should keep it that position, not that position.
Here?
Yeah.
So we have important work that we do together every year. The message I want to share with you is that democracy is a team sport. How many of you play football or played football when you were kids? You know, football is a team sport, so is democracy. And that is why we need you to continue to stand up for yourselves and your community, because as long as you are participating in this democracy, we are stronger, we are safer, we look out for each other. Someone who's become my hero, a new hero, is President Ziaur Rahman. He's a hero of democracy. He helped to show the way in Bangladesh, but also for all of us in the world. Do you know how sometimes when you're fighting and you're working hard, you get tired? You feel weary. You feel like your effort, it doesn't matter. I'm so sorry for that.
Just keep it there, keep it. Yeah, because it is, when it is in this position, yeah. Yeah.
You get tired. You think your work doesn't matter. But then you remember there are lions and champions like President Rahman, who never stops serving. I only learned of him recently. I know he's in your hearts every day. I'm going to take him with me in my heart. I've never made a speech before, but I don't want to talk too long. What I want to say is, it is an honor to stand with you. I want you to know that as an African American, I know what it's like to face difficulty, discrimination. I know what it's like to feel afraid. I know what it's like to have big dreams. I come from a family of people with big dreams. And so I know you can achieve them. I also know that we are stronger together. And that as long as I am here as your delegate, I will continue to work for you. I don't know what to do. Let me say one more word about the importance of President Rahman and why he is my hero. He's the man, the lion, the champion, who opened the door for democracy in Bangladesh. He's a hero like George Washington or Martin Luther King, who gave his life for others and showed a model for how to lead without fear. One thing I learned about President Rahman that touches my heart, because I'm a public health person, he increased irrigation and increased the productivity of agriculture in Bangladesh so that the country can feed itself. You gotta have food to be healthy. That was really important. And I believe that building an irrigation infrastructure like that, it's a gift to the future. It's a gift to the next generation. What I want to do in my life, my work, is to build something for the next generation. And I hope that you will join me as we work to make this country live up to its promise. What is that promise? That all men and women are created equal. And that all men and women have their creators, their gods, support to live the best life. Before I share, I want to honor and thank Mr. Ziaur Rahman, the son of President Rahman, to join us today. Your presence is a blessing. It is a blessing for all of us. And will carry your spirit. Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be with you. Thank you.
আচ্ছা আপনারা প্লিজ আপনারা এখন শর্ট হবে কারণ আমরা স্ট্রিটটা এখন ফোকাস করব কি
সরি
আপনারা একটু আমাদের স্পেসটা দরকার
কি করবো আমি দায়িত্ব নই না না আমি কানেক্ট করছি কিন্তু সাউন্ড বক্স আমার ডাকতেছি
হ্যাঁ জাকির ভাই এখানে জাকির ভাই এখানে জাকির ভাই
কাজ করতেছে না এটা কাজ করতেছে না এটা কাজ করে না
Special guest, Mr. Ansari. Thank you.
And I was very much impressed by the speech of the member of the City Council Ms. Robinson, and she mentioned President Ziaur Rahman, Maryland General Assembly, thank you for correcting me. And she rightly mentioned why Ziaur Rahman may be with the Maryland. Yes, President Ziaur Rahman is not a leader of Bangladesh, he was the leader of the world. Wow! I would like to congratulate you recognize a world leader like President Ziaur Rahman. And here with us is eldest son and leader of Bangladesh, Mr. Tariq Rahman, who is going to be joining and is listening to you. Obviously, he will give his remarks and will acknowledge you. But I want to just quote from the Washington Post how they made the decision of President Ziaur Rahman. Our famous journalist of the Washington Post, he passed away just a few years back, 35 years he was with the Washington Post as executive editor and editor at large. He's mentioning his obituary that President Ziaur Rahman, I'm quoting from him, he mentioned his title was President Zia has reputation as Bangladesh #1 motivation. Army Major named Ziaur Rahman proclaimed to the world over a captured radio station Bangladesh independence. Now, here a retired general in Bangladesh president, the 45-year-old father of 2 rounds, and energetic presidency in which at least 20 days a month he travels by the helicopter to remote village to the people to gather efforts in population control, farm years, and the digging irrigation canals. He was scored lazy bureaucrat. He also scored lazy bureaucrats for falling to the king's thumb. So Zia appeared to force it's a long obituary, but how you can everybody see the President Jimmy Carter and President Ziaur Rahman is here. President Ziaur Rahman was the first president who paid state visit in the White House and received by the Jimmy Carter, and that time the diplomatic relation between US and Bangladesh started. So Ziaur Rahman's name is not only in Baltimore, his name is in Chicago, his name is in Ankara, his name is in Bahrain. So all over the world, the people of the world recognizing President Ziaur Rahman. Lastly, I quote from the President Reagan when President Ziaur Rahman assassinated by the culprits, I should say, in the 30th May we observe his the Shahadat Varshiki in Bengali we said. So the President Reagan said in his obituary about President Reagan said, shocked and deeply grieved over the assassination of President Ziaur Rahman of Bangladesh. I was shocked and deeply grieved to the learn of the assassination of President Ziaur Rahman. Reagan wrote a letter and he said, the United States, indeed the world, had come to respect President Zia's profound and compassionate commitment to better life for his people and his dedication to the rule of law. So his wisdom in international affairs will be surely made. I am confident that the people of Bangladesh are united in their demonstration to assure that the stability and progress of recent years will survive the tragedy. So this is how President Reagan described President Ziaur Rahman. Not only that, at the time British Prime Minister Mrs. Thatcher a long obituary in his condolence message. About 93 head of the state and head of the government expressed their condolences, and that's why President Ziaur Rahman till today he is a popular leader not only in Bangladesh, all over the world. Thank you very much for this wonderful event, and thank you Anis Bhai and all others and the Lina who are who are moderating this event, and obviously we are eagerly waiting to hear from our leader, Mr. Tariq Rahman. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ansari, for your kind, amazing word to those really means a lot to us. A big round of applause, Mr. Ansari, please. I wanted to request our distinguished guests to come forward to reveal the new street sign, Ziaur Rahman Way, please. Please, all the guests.
We can
এখানে সব হচ্ছে না
Everybody now getting the change. And this will go on the other side of the street and unveil the old name.
Excuse me.
The new name, which here, and that is the very it is the history of America, especially America. And then we'll come back and listen to the son of the great leader. Thank you.
এখন উদ্বোধন হবে আনুষ্ঠানিক ফলক উন্মোচন।
এখানে আসছি ওনাকে কিছু ফিতা কেটে হচ্ছে উদ্বোধন করা হবে। সামনের দিকে প্লিজ, আপনাদের সামনের দিকে সরতে হবে, সামনের দিকে সরতে হবে প্লিজ ভাইয়া। এই গাড়ি সামনের দিকে এখানে নিয়ে আসুন।
এই আপনি একটু সামনে এইদিকে চলে আসেন, এদিকে চলে আসেন।
এই যে সিজার আছে, মামা সিজার আছে। ওই যে আছে, হাতেই আছে। সাম তো বেশি ব্রাইট। So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. হয়ে গেছে অবশ্যই। তো এই সেই সময় এবং এখনই উদ্বোধন করা হবে যে আমাদের জিয়াউর রহমান ওয়ের এই উপরে একটু হাত দিবেন জায়গাটা, ল্যাপটপের এইখানে একটু সেটটা কেউ যদি একটু সেট শোনা যায় আমাদের কথা দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। আমি কথা বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছি। দেখতে পাচ্ছি, দেখতে পাচ্ছি, কথা বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ ছবিটা টিপ দিলে হবে। ওয়েট একটু, 1 2 3 একটু সামনে এনে দেন। সামনে আসো, আপনারা একটু ক্যামেরাটাকে একটু জায়গা দিন প্লিজ, প্লিজ মজদু ভাই সরেন প্লিজ। সময় যার জন্য আমরা এতটা দিন ধরে ওয়েট করেছিলাম। 1 2 3 জিয়াউর রহমান, জিয়াউর রহমান, জিয়াউর রহমান, বাংলাদেশের উপর নাম, গণতন্ত্রের নাম, জিয়াউর রহমান, জিয়াউর রহমান, বাংলাদেশের উপর নাম, বাংলাদেশের উপর নাম, জিয়াউর রহমান, জিয়াউর রহমান, বাংলাদেশের উপর নাম, গণতন্ত্রের উপর নাম, জিয়াউর রহমান, গণতন্ত্রের উপর নাম, জিয়াউর রহমান, বাংলাদেশের উপর নাম। মোহন ভাই, মোহন ভাই,
You know what's
Sorry.
আনন্দের একটা মুহূর্ত আজকে।
Thank you so much, everyone. Bangladesh community is very much honored and delighted today that Mr. Ziaur Rahman, elder son of the late Shohid Ziaur Rahman, has agreed to address the local Bangladeshi community in Maryland following a demand from the community for a member of the Zia family to address this inauguration to greeting the inaugurate Ziaur Rahman Way. Without further delay, now I call upon the Honorable Mr. Ziaur Rahman to address the Bangladeshi community of Maryland on this great occasion. Thank you, Mr. Ziaur Rahman.
আরে জিয়া এগিয়ে চলো তোমার সাথে
স্ক্রিনটা বড় করে দেন।
ওনারে দেন না, ওনারে টাচ করেন না,
স্ক্রিনটা বড় করেন,
ওনারে স্ক্রিনে দেন,
ওনাকে স্ক্রিনে দেন, ওনাকে স্ক্রিনে দেন।
সবাই কিছু করেন মাইকটা সামনে ওখানে পিন দেন।
ওইখান থেকে
ছাড়েন।
আপনারা প্লিজ টিভিটাকে একটু ক্লিন রাখেন।
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Maryland Bangladeshi community, friends and well-wishers, members of the House of Delegates, Mr. Hanif Bandari, Ms. Robin T. Lewis, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon to you all. I'm deeply honored by the Maryland Bangladeshi community initiation of Ziaur Rahman Way, an honorary road in the memory of my late father, President Ziaur Rahman. Both I and my family members thank all those who took the time and effort to initiate this gesture. Great gesture, I must say, and everyone involved in making this possible. My father, late President Ziaur Rahman, proclaimed Bangladeshi independence with the dream of establishing the political, economic and civil rights of the people of Bangladesh against the atrocities of West Pakistani authorities at the time. To stand against tyranny, oppression and discrimination against our people. President Ziaur Rahman, with these values in mind, following the inception of Bangladesh as an independent country, later initiated the transition from one-party rule to full-fledged multi-party democracy, allowing the people of a new nation to elect their executive leaders. Late Ziaur Rahman, during his presidency, worked closely with the United States, an important development partner of Bangladesh. President Zia officially visited the United States at the invitation of President Carter. He was an admirer of the free world and was always supportive of the global interaction and economic integration for peaceful engagement with the nations across the world. It was at President Ziaur Rahman's initiation the textile industry took shape in Bangladesh through economic liberalization of the economy the global markets like the US were given access to Bangladeshi governments to enter the global market. Sadly, Ziaur Rahman was assassinated in 1981, with it stalling many of the dreams and value in innovation of the country, but his legacy lives on. However, it is for all of us gathered here today and those watching across the globe to uphold the spirit of Ziaur Rahman's vision for Bangladesh and use his memory to enlarge, engage in good regardless of where we are in the world. I especially would like to thank Farhana Luna Mohammad Kaju for coordinating this initiative today. I would also like to extend my thanks to Mr. Anis Ahmed for his assistance to the Maryland Bangladeshi community and the work he does with the Bangladeshi diaspora communities. Ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters in the Bangladeshi community of Maryland, members of the House of Delegates, it has been my immense pleasure and honor to join you today for the inauguration of Ziaur Rahman Day. I wish you all every success for the future and hope our paths will cross again in shaping a democratic Bangladesh where people's rights prevail. I thank you all again. Assalamu alaikum.
One request to our Bangladeshi community. They are the elected officials. They are working for us. It is our duty to make them again the elected officials. It is we the people, without going to the polls, vote, they cannot get elected. And they cannot speak on behalf of us. And second, with the rich people here, or whatever resources we have, please help them, because in America, election goes by elimination. Whenever all the elected officials comes to you, and winner heard, winner voted. That my this concluded. Let's go to the next.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now I'd like to thank Mr. Ziaur Rahman, Mr. Ziaur Rahman, Mr. Shafai Hussain Babu, Mr. Ziaur Rahman Multan, Mr. Kamal Pasha Babu, Mr. Jahagiruddin Babu, Salahuddin Ahmed, Mr. Rahman, Mr. Jamal Ahmed, Mr. Masood Hussain.
আপনারা এখানে কেন? ক্লান্ত গেছেন না? ভালো একটা প্রোগ্রাম হয়েছে, ভালো প্রোগ্রাম হয়েছে।
Mr. Ghulam Hussain, MG Babu Mia.
ওকে, আমরা শেষ করব, আমাদের অনুষ্ঠান শেষ।
Ziaur Rahmaনের নামে রাস্তা উদ্বোধনের উপস্থিতির নাম Dr. Nazrul Amin Palash, Janab Mutahar Hussain, Janab Saidul Khan, Diu, Janab Bachu Mia, Janab Nasir Ahmed, Janab Jamalur Rahman Chaudhuri, Janab Muhammad Mahabubur Rahman Mahmood, Janab
আপনারা
Janab Muftijuddin Ghulam Hussain,
এটা কতটুকু হলো, মানে এই পথটা কতটুকু,
Janab Zakir Hussain, এবং Janab Nuri Khan.
কোত্থেকে কোত্থেকে? আচ্ছা, এই পার্কে ফিনিও, এই পার্কে ফিনিওতে, আচ্ছা ওকে, হাফ এ মাইল পর্যন্ত হবে। এটা তো পার্মানেন্ট থাকবে, সারা জীবনের জন্য থাকবে। এখানে এই বাল্টিমোরে আর কারোর নাম আছে নাকি? বাংলাদেশে কারোর নাম? মেরিল্যান্ডেই নাই। জিয়াউর রহমান নামে আরো একটা রাস্তা আছে না? ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ। আপনার নামটা যেন? ওকে, শাহিদ ভাই, অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের নিয়োগ দিনে আবু সাইদ আহমেদ, জাহাঙ্গীর হাসান,
এখন নাম বলার পালা আর কি, তাই না?
আমি আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আসলে অনেকে বলতে হবে যুক্তরাষ্ট্র থেকে আগত সবাইকে শাহিদ রহমান সহ ওয়াশিংটন ডিসি, ভার্জিনিয়া, ফিলাডেলফিয়া, ম্যারিল্যান্ড, নিউ ইয়র্ক থেকে আগত সবাইকে সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আপনারা পেনসিলভেনিয়া থেকে আগত সবাইকে আবারও ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। জিয়াউর রহমান এবং ধন্যবাদ আমাদের লিডার, আমাদের শ্রদ্ধাভাজন বাংলাদেশের তারুণ্যের প্রতি জনাব জিয়াউর রহমানকে আমার পক্ষ থেকে, মেরিল্যান্ডবাসীর পক্ষ থেকে
লিডার আপনারা দেখবেন না তো? ওইটা ক্যামেরা ঘুরে দিতে হবে, ক্যামেরা ঘুরে দিতে হবে, ক্যামেরা ওইখানে। ওকে।